What is up, YouTube? It is Tomas Salas. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my stretching routine. This routine is basically to stretch your hamstrings and your quads and your lower back. Those are the most important parts to stretch when you're a diver. It prevents back injuries and promotes overall mobility. Without further ado, let's get right into the first stretch.
The first 4 stretches we'll be doing is stretching our hamstrings. The hamstrings are the most important muscle group to stretch for a diver because without flexible hamstrings, you can't even perform the pike position. Like I said, also, it just promotes overall mobility. And for each of these stretches, we're going to be holding it for a 1-minute time frame. During that minute, you can think of unicorns, mariachi bands, cupcakes, but just try to keep your mind off the hurt. The first stretch is called the toe touch stretch. The goal is to see how far down you can go with touching your toes or even touching the ground while feeling a stretch in your upper hamstring. This next stretch I like to call the single leg pull. For this stretch, you're going to want to be laying on your back, grabbing one of your 2 legs while keeping them straight and bringing them as close to your face as possible. This stretch is the most recognizable of them all, and it's called the Pike Stretch. For this stretch, you'll be sitting on the ground with your legs straight in front of you. Your forehead will be trying to get to your knees as close as possible, and you'll basically be folding in half. This stretch is called the inner hamstring position of death. Your legs are as far as possible to the side, and you're leaning down with your chest, trying to go as far out as possible. Phew! Alright, now that we're done with our hamstring stretches, now we're going on to our single quad stretch. We only have 1 quadricep stretch, so let's get into it. For this quad stretch, we're also going to be holding this one for 1 minute. I call this one the double quad roly-poly stretch. You'll be on your stomach and you're going to pull your feet to your gluteus maximus. The important part is to pull your ankles hard to actually feel the stretch in your quads. For the next area we stretch, it is the lower back. The lower back is a very important part to stretch. I've had 2 lower back injuries that have taken me out of my sport for at least 3 weeks. So, in order to combat this, I make sure to stretch my lower back before every practice. Unlike all the other stretches in this video, the first lower back stretch we're going to be doing 30 seconds per leg, instead of the 1 minute for every other stretch. This stretch is called the lower back crackaroonie. First, you lay in a T position and then put 1 leg over your other leg, while keeping the same side arm on the ground to the side, creating a lower back stretch. This is the only stretch we'll be doing 30 seconds per leg. This one I know the real name for. It's the upward facing dog. First, lay on your stomach and then push up near your hips with your arms. This stretch I created, and I call it the tuck lower back push. First, you get in a kneeling tuck position with your head in your knees. Then, grab your ankles and push your lower back up. Last but not least, we have our ankle stretch. I sit on my ankles 10 minutes a night. I was born with flat feet, so I have to really grind away my ankles so that I can get the perfect toe point.
That took so long, but it was worth it because I'm putting out some epic content for you guys. I would just like to say that I am completely stretched out right now. I could do anything. I feel like I could run 2 5Ks in a row. I feel like I could do a backflip right now. I'm feeling pretty solid. So believe it or not, guys, this is actually what I do every day before I dive. And every day before I go to bed, I do actually do 10 minutes of sitting on my ankles. I just started that practice about 3 months ago, so I'm hoping to get some feet like Jack Law. A diver's feat is earned throughout the journey of being a diver. It takes endless hours of sitting on your ankles to achieve the perfect toe point. Same with gymnasts. I'm working towards that amazing toe point. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you actually tried out this stretching routine, because over a year and a half it took me from this to this. So I really think it can help you guys no matter what. Even stretching if you're not a diver. It'll promote mobility throughout your whole life. So I really encourage you guys to just take a whack at this stretching routine and just blow it out of the ballpark, you know? Do something during your quarantine. And if you guys are divers, you know, you guys might have something a little more advanced. This is just how I learned how to become flexible. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video and do a backflip on that subscribe button. I have the 500 subscriber special on the way. It's in the works. Peace.
Like I said, guys, I do have the 500 subscriber special on the way. I'm creating brainstorm lists with my friends, and we're trying to figure out what we're going to do. So subscribe so you guys can see that video, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Take a whack at it, like I said. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night. I don't know when you're watching this. All right, goodbye.